All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites come in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, the United States of America, Egypt, Nineveh, Sodom, in the spirit. All right, to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Speckled Bird. All right, get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get under the ordinances before it's too late, because we're real close to the end. These prophecies are speaking, and soon, and I mean very soon, it will be known who the Most High's prophets are. All right. First and foremost, and as always, all praise is due to Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim HaKadosh. Double honor to the elder apostles, the GMS, including the elder who came before them and taught us his truth. The Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. Hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Yes, today is the Shabbat. All right, so Ezekiel 33 and 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. So the time is people know it now. All right, people are watching us. All right, I'm not getting thumbs down on the. I'm not getting thumbs down on the World War III Daily Update. Okay, now they're listening. That spirit of pride, right, is being checked, because you could clearly see something's going on a major scale, on a world scale. All right, the weather isn't just bad in the U.S. The weather is bad. Ask Pakistan. All right, ask Pakistan what's up with the weather. What's up with the flooding? What's up with the heat? That's everywhere in the world right now, the weather. What about food? India, who makes the most rice. See, now it's rice. A minute ago, it was about Russia and wheat, even Ukraine and wheat. Okay, so whoever makes the most of anything right now is being attacked. Russia's being attacked. Ukraine is being attacked. India is being attacked. And the Central Valley of California is about to be attacked. They're going to flood it out. The breadbasket of the world is what they call it. All right? They have plans to shut that down, just like they're running airplanes into food processing plants. All right? That's going on all over the world, not just here. All right? At the highest level, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is putting the kibosh, if you will, on everything. And then, if you understand how the Most High deals and how the Most High works, what he does is he uses men to do things for him. He uses his prophets to speak for him, right? He puts the spirit of his words in the mouths of his prophets. And then he puts the spirit on them to go out into the street, and even though They look like a spectacle. They might look like clowns. They might be ridiculed. The Spirit of the Lord is on them. They're going to go out there anyway, because none of that, there's only one thing that matters. It is that they get the job done. All right? And Lord willing, the Most High don't take that spirit off of us. Speaking first and foremost for myself, and then the brethren, the Akim out there. All right? So that's how you know how close we are to the end. Okay? How close was the world to a flood when the Most High sent Noah out? Okay? Well, back then, time, right? Men lived longer. Okay? Noah lived to about 800 years old. So that 100 years that he prophesied, give or take a few, right? Back then, that was a short time. All right? The time right before the Most High destroyed the world as they knew it then. All right? So, how do you know that this world is about to be taken out? The world as we know it right now. How do you know that? Because we're out here. All right? We didn't decide one day, hey, I want to be a prophet of the Lord. That's not the way it works. Most High put the Spirit on. You can't do anything. Man's goings are of the Lord. All right? You're going to do exactly what the Most High has you do. Bad or good. You're just a robot. This is Ezekiel, I'm going to read up. This is Ezekiel 33. And 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak to one another, everyone his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. Letting you know this. You got 2 more minutes, right, before the destruction comes. You got 2 minutes to repent, to find out what this truth is, before you get swamped on every side. And you're not going to have a chance out there. The worst time that there ever was on the face of the earth, from the beginning to the world until now, and then after this, it ain't ever going to be this bad again. Ever. How are you going to survive that? And if you think that, oh, well, it'll be over quick. No, it ain't going to be over quick. It can be made to seem like an eternity. That moment that it takes for you to die can feel like an eternity. As your punishment, as your judgment. Especially if you hear these words and you're like, oh, I got time. Oh, it ain't going to happen. When you hear that, first of all, what you don't understand, the Most High is speaking through me to you. And if you're not trying to hear him, he's like this, okay, judgment is next week, nigga. Now what? And where, oh, well, it'll be over quick. No, it don't work that way. And when this cometh to pass, when what comes to pass? Everything that hey, here comes the destruction. Here comes the destruction. In a minute, you're going to see it. You're going to be like, oh, shit. He was right. And I'm not right. I'm telling you what I'm told to come out and tell you. I'm scared of what is about to, of what the Most High is about to do to the world. All right, brother. As we know it, he's about to destroy this place in the most fantastic way. There's not going to be a flood. You're not going to drown to death this time. Your ass is going to burn up with nuclear bombs. Your family. You got kids. You got your family. What are you doing? You can actually save your family from this destruction. If you're listening right now, you got this much time. See, what happened to Noah? Right? Noah built an ark, and Noah went, he took the Bible, he took the word, because the Bible wasn't there yet, but he took the word that the Most High gave. He went out and told the people, hey, nigga, it's gonna rain. And niggas was like, oh, whatever, Noah. And them niggas that said that, they got jacked up the most. But Noah saved his family. And that's what I'm out here trying to do. I got a daughter, I'm trying to make sure that she's safe. And you can do that too. If you hear these words, you'll be like, well, what does it mean? Come on, what are you talking about? Say, well, here's what's happening. You got World War III. They're going to starve you out. They're going to rush up on you. They're going to try to put a chip in your hand. And if you don't, they're going to kill you in a FEMA camp. And there's a way around it. There's a way to be protected from it. Like Noah was able to protect and save his family. And if you hear that word, that's the Most High trying to protect and save you. We're supposed to look crazy out here. We're supposed to look like clowns and the subject of ridicule and all of that. And you're supposed to say, well, what the hell? I got to find out what's going on. What is he talking about? And that's when we break it down to you in minute detail, in fine detail. Well, here's how you get out of this. The Most High's name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. You say, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha. You start pleading. You start begging. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's everything right with that. There's everything right with getting in order with the Most High and his son. But see, niggas are proud though. Niggas are proud as hell. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, when these prophecies come to pass, when your ass is out there starving on the street, it's going to occur to you. Oh, that crazy nigga. He tried to let me know. Now it's too late. When this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. It's easy. It's simple. It's not about me. Hell, I'm scared. Like you're gonna be scared in that day. When just let a little thunder come through. Let a little earthquake come through and see how scared your ass is. All right? Let alone when them stormtroopers run up on your ass and lock you up and shoot you in the back 57 times, and your children, your son is an Israelite. He don't know it. He's out here doing dirt. He gonna get shot up. Automatic fire. And you're gonna be screaming and hollering, talking about somebody did something wrong. No. Most High always gets it right. If your son is in the back of a police car and gets shot 97 times in the back, the Most High got it right. Because your son was wicked as hell and nobody let him know. All right? You didn't teach him well. You didn't heed the word when it came. And it came. The word came by you. You ignored it. Now you're paying the price. Now you suffer. Okay? Cement shoes. Now you on the news. Your family's crying. The Most High is moving. All right? Hey, what's going on with this war? North Korea is like this, nigga, we got that shit. And nobody's taking it. That's a straight up threat. Letting you know that something's about to happen. How close are we to the declaration of World War III? They're trading arms here. Russia just said, we are about to supply our allies with the most modern weapons. What do they call that? What's that super missile that they have? That's a modern weapon. It'll come to me in a minute, but it's the super fast weapon. What do they call this motherfucker that? It'll come to me. Salaki. Let me move this back now. Now that they already done cut it, I might be able to get in the whole picture. You wasn't even in the picture, up. Russia is about to make sure that their allies, let's get it. What is Russia doing? Russia just came in. Let me get that. Let me try to find it. What's going on in this war right now? Russia. Bear with me. Russia supplies modern weapons to this. This is Reuters. August 15th, 2022. says Russia is ready to arm its allies. Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Monday that Moscow values its ties with countries in Latin America, Asia, Africa, and it is ready to offer modern weapons to its allies. What is that? Let's get that out the script. Let's pull that out the scripts. Okay? This is the book of Ezekiel 37. We're going to pull that right out of the scriptures. Salakia 38. This is Ezekiel 38 and 7. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Russia is supplying its allies with modern weapons. All right? Nicaragua, down in South America, okay? Whoever is attached, Persia. What does that say? When they say, and I'm going to do a lesson on this, I'm going to break it down. Oh, Iran don't have nuclear weapons? Yeah, they do. I just read, let's read that again. Let's read it again. Let's break it down in the spirit. August 15th, Reuters. Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Monday that Moscow values its ties with countries in Latin America, Asia, and Africa, and is ready to offer modern weapons to its allies. Okay? Modern weapons, hypersonic missiles. Told you it would come to me. The water Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Kakadash, all right? Hypersonic missiles with nuclear warheads. There you go. Okay? What does it mean to be thou a guard unto? That means work together and ensure their safety. Well, that's what he's doing. All right? It says, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Iran, Persia. Let's read it. Salakia. Ezekiel 38 and 5. Persia, that's Iran. Ethiopia, that's the ones in Africa. And Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer, Syria, or Gomer is Turkey, and the house of Togarma of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with him. That's Syria. Is Russia not in Syria right now with bases? Yes. So this is telling you Iran's got nukes. What do you mean? We have to stop Iran from getting a nuke. What? No, the Spirit is telling you, not only are they over there manufacturing weapons-grade uranium and unchecked, ain't no nuclear deal, IAEA, EIEIO, AEIOU, and sometimes Y, is not doing shit. That's propaganda. Ain't no nuclear arms deal. And Kim Jong-un is like, fuck your goddamn nuclear shit. You ain't taking shit, is what Kim is saying. So where is this going? Well, Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons yet. Well, the Bible said they do. And through the Spirit, Vlad is saying that they do. Nigga, you got what we got. We got the most nukes in the world. We got more nukes than Babylon the Great. Guess what? Our nukes are your nukes. We're together on this. I'm being a guard unto you. I'm preparing. It says prepare for yourself and prepare for them. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou, and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. Prepare them, arm them, and fight with them, guard them, and be thou a guard unto them. By making sure that they have the weapons they need, he's preparing. We got our nukes, and you got our nukes too. That's what's being said. So Amalek can't tell that lie. Well, they do. How long will it be until Iran gets a nuclear weapon? We have to stop them. So we can go and bomb them. We can do a preemptive strike. We know how you get out. And guess what? Vlad knows how you get down. Ayatollah Khomeini, he knows how you get down. They're ready. You ain't done shit yet. Pull out a nuke, nigga. And watch this shit go to the shit show quick fast. Pull that nuke out. All right? And this is how close we are. Okay? This is in the news now. The little nuclear plant, right? I forget where it's at, but it's over there in Ukraine. And they're fighting around it, and somebody's gonna shell it and blow the motherfucker up and use it as an excuse to move forward. Starting from the top, the Most High is gonna destroy this whole system. Point being, they're playing with nukes, threatening each other. Niggas are threatening. I got them. What is Kim doing? Yesterday, nigga, we're completely nuclear. We wrote our own policy that says we can launch a preemptive strike if we want to, and nobody's fucking with us. Don't even think about it. Now, who gave Kim permission to do that? Xi Jinping. China controls North Korea. All right? China controls North Korea and said, we want you, our crazy man. You see how they align North Korea with being crazy? Send Dennis Rodman over there. These are homies. Right? He crazy. That's some crazy shit. He's a loose cannon. He's a loose rocket launcher. What is it? He's a loose silo. Missile silo. Hypersonic missile silo. All right? This is what we're dealing with. Now, this is the talk of 2020, what's left of 2022 and 2023. Hey, guess what? We ain't gonna see 2024. You talk about the Great Reset, nigga? The Great Reset is gonna happen right after them missiles are in the air. And mutually assured destruction jumps up. That's the Great Reset. Your plans are gonna come to naught. All right? So, how does the world as we know it come to an end? Salaki. First Peter. Salaki. Hey, and these money scriptures are coming out. First Peter 4 and 7, right? First Peter 4 and 7, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, meaning sober-minded, right? And watch unto prayer. Hey, hasten the day. How about Shemiel Shai, hasten the day? That's your prayer. What should your prayer be? In all holy what should your conversation be? All holy conversation and godliness. You should be praying to hasten the day. Hasteth greatly. All right? Hey, we want to get the hell out of here. We understand that it's going to take great destruction. It's going to take the missiles. It's going to take, hey, this devil is not just going to hand over his kingdom. He's like this, nah, we're on some scorched earth shit. Not understanding that it requires, with all the pollution, you fucked everything up so bad, it's going to take a scorched earth policy. Gotta cleanse this bitch. It's gotta be cleansed. Right? And we're very close. Right? Is fire not a cleansing agent? Water is a cleansing agent. That's why the Most High did it with water first. This time, he's going to do it with fire. For the Most High will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind. Go ahead, brother. Hey.
Do your thing. All right, cool. Thank you, brother.
Book of Numbers 35, Salaki. Numbers 30, so, Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. This land has to be cleansed. Some blood has to be shed. All right? So apparently blood is a cleansing agent too. All right? Slock, bear with me. Isaiah. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, and the mouth shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. What does it mean to be consumed? It means to be burned up. The sword is that missile. The fire is the warhead on that missile. Right? Going back to water, fire, blood, this place must be cleansed. All right? And it's time for the cleansing because her sins have reached up to heaven. I dread even getting up in the morning, having to deal with the level of wickedness that a motherfucker is enjoying right now. Motherfuckers are so drunk with wickedness, it's so vexing. What do? Try to hasten the day to get the hell out of here. Women, fucking whores out here. I can't wait until you goddamn whores get burned the fuck up. And we reset this thing. Bitches believe that they're running shit. You ain't running nothing but your own ass into the ground. And I can't wait. I can't wait until we're in the time just before the missiles and chaos ensues and your ass is scared. That's going to be a glorious day. Really going to enjoy that little bit of time. When bitches are scared out here, that's going to be a fantastic time. The whole mood is going to change. You ain't going to be proud of that day. Okay? Micah 7 and 10 is coming quick. Let's get that. You bitches, boy. Before I get that, let me expound a little bit. This is how you know it's the end. Again, Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. That's the end, all right? The end is this. The missiles, the chariots. Okay? Which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Well, what comes first, the missiles or the chariots? Well, let's see. Let's get the order. A brother brought out something profound. I think it was the brother Ayash from Mississippi. I think it was him who brought out the elder son is mentioned in that order. So when it mentions Esau came out first, and then it mentions Jacob after that. So you know that Esau was the older. And then it went into, it was somebody who was breaking down, might not have been Ayash, but he was breaking down the first son of Noah, born probably 96 years after the flood, right? Well, it said that Shem was mentioned first, so it couldn't have been Ham. You understand? And that's through the Spirit. That's from knowing how the scriptures work Little things, little spiritual things like that. All right? But the point is that what comes first? Let's get it. So this is Revelation 11. Okay, what comes first? The chicken or the what? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Or in this case, the chariots or the missiles? Okay. It's because when you're dealing with the chariots and the missiles, that's the end. Okay? And there's another thing I saw today, and I'm gonna do a lesson on it on Monday. But what is it? Redacted, that channel Redacted that I got from the Elder Apostle Tahar. This guy goes headlong into the Pentagon saying that the whole chariot sighting, the whole is increasing exponentially. Pentagon is saying it. And he didn't understand. The dude that was reporting, he didn't understand that. He thinks it's some sort of scheme and ploy. The men of the Lord were like, yep. Why are you even, you're telling the truth now, Esau? This is Revelation 11 and 12. Okay? Going back to the question, this is answering the question, which came first, the chariot or the missile? All right? Because all of this deals with the end. This is dealing with the end of all things, as we know it. All right? This is Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. There's your chariot. Come up hither, why? So that you partake not of her sins and of her plagues. Come up hither because this motherfucker's going to be on fire when the missiles hit. So which comes first? Chariot. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld it. In the same hour, they come very close together. But first, the chariot, then the missiles. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. So we know that's talking about the missiles. What, the great earthquake? Missile don't cause no earthquake. These missiles, all those missiles going down at the same time, the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Okay? All right, so what are the headlines right now? Here's the freshest headlines. Okay, and I'm gonna get that too. The freshest headlines right now are Kim Jong-un says we got our own independent, sovereign nuclear program, and don't tell me shit. Don't try to tell me shit like you think you're reigning or ruling over Iran, the Persians right now. Don't bring that shit over here. That's the nukes. He's talking about he's openly saying, I got these nukes, fuck you. Don't say shit to me. That happened yesterday. Or within 48 hours. This is the most current news dealing with the end of the world. That's the missiles. This is the chariot. Let me get I'm going to search real quick. Bear with me. I'm going to search for this. It's in a video. Got to go back and get it. Let's see. Slocky, bear with me. Please. The brother gave me a heart for the Phil Collins. He was playing Phil Collins in the back. Ba-boom, 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 boom, boom. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. That's right! That's tight. Okay, so let me go to you all. This guy, what is it? Right here. Redacted. Salaki, bear with me. I'm going to do a full.
Let's talk about UFOs. Let's talk about Space Force. And let's talk about what the Chinese are saying. This was a stunning story, but not surprising. If you've been following the UFO, the UAP story for any length of time, I mean, we move past the point of please don't be immoral, and they are not man-made. And it says that the threat is increasing exponentially. That's the phrase I want you to pay attention to. I'm still using aliens, yeah. So Congress has admitted a couple of pieces on all of this. Congress, in their new budget for the American Intelligence Services, has directed that the Pentagon focus its UFO investigation on those objects that it can't identify. Here's Vice News. Congress admits UFOs are not man-made. We know that, right? We know that they are not man-made. And it says that the threat is increasing exponentially. That's the phrase I want you to pay attention to.
Yep, we're paying attention. Right here. It says Congress admits UFOs, not man-made, says threats increasing exponentially. All right, brother. Threats increasing exponentially. Okay? That's wait. The Pentagon says Congress admits UFOs not man-made. Says threats increase. Let me hear that again to figure out who said that. Was it Congress or was it the Pentagon? Because this is major.
So
I like the term otherworldly beings.
I'm still using aliens, yeah. Okay. So Congress has admitted a couple of pieces on all of this. Congress, in their new budget for the American Intelligence Services, has directed that the Pentagon focus its UFO investigation on those objects that it can't identify. Here's Vice News. Congress admits UFOs are not man-made. We know that, right? We know that they are not man-made. And it says that the threat is increasing exponentially. That's the phrase I want you to pay attention to.
Okay, so Congress directed, what he just said was, Congress directed the Pentagon, the top of the military, okay? Pentagon deals with the military. Really the military wing of the New World Order. All right? To focus on the UFO threat because it's increasing exponentially. This is how close we are. Okay? Congress admits UFOs not man-made. Uh-oh. That means otherworldly. Right? That means, what are they saying there? Says threats increasing exponentially. That means sightings. And then it goes in, let me see. He goes into how they're over the missile silos. Listen.
The threats are increasing exponentially. What threats exactly? They've been here for arguably thousands of years. Now they're a threat. Suddenly they're a threat when we're worried about China and we're worried about Russia now. UFOs are a threat?
They want our
Exactly.
nuclear energy.
They want our technology? Are you kidding me? So again, we are, we're like the stone. We're like the Stone Age, right? They're nostalgic. They're like, oh, remember how we were 4,000 years ago in our
Okay,
technology?
he's not saying it right now, but he says it. He says it. He says that they're hovering over, they're shutting down the missiles, they're hovering over nuclear sites. That those are the threats. And they know that. This goes all the way back. And now it's time to use these nukes. Are they going to be shut down? I'll tell you what will be shut down. What will be shut down are the interceptors, okay? The missile shields, if you will, all right? The scriptures tell you that those are going to be shut down. So, we're listening. And we'll go into it. It's the book of Joel. Joel 2. This is Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. All right? These are the ICBMs. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, meaning paradise. Idon, Eden is Idon, meaning paradise, meaning untouched. And behind them, a desolate wilderness. What does that mean? Behind them, after they explode, after they detonate, there's nothing but desolation.